Hey guys, and welcome to day 4. I hope you are having a blessed up Sunday. And if you're not having a blessed up Sunday, well, hopefully this will bless you up. Now today I have day 4 ready for you on 30 days of building self-worth. So welcome if you're joining me. What's up, Angie? So welcome if you're joining me. We got day 4, and today is all about that inner judger, that judger. We're gonna put a halt to it in order to really build up our self-worth starting with today. So let's kind of just break down a little bit of what judging even means. Judging is a really big part of self-rejection. It's rejecting the parts of us that we're being overly critical about, the parts that we're setting way too high standards on. And so it's just really about taking that position and transitioning it into a segment of open-mindedness, acceptance, and also empathy. All right, so here's a few things we're gonna break down, and then I'm gonna give you some segments that are going to tremendously help you. I'm really big about turning things and making it more practical so you can put it into your day-to-day way of being in order to change and live a life that really makes you feel good about yourself. All right, so thoughts that typically when it comes to being a really big judger, it can create a lot of anxiety, anger, and depression. Having a negative or critical attitude towards yourself because of the high standards and focusing only on your flaws. Everybody has amazing things. Everybody has things that could be worked on for improvement. We're all human beings, but when you're putting your attention and your energy into what's not working and the things that you don't like about yourself, it can really take a really big hit in the heart, a big hit in the gut, and it's gonna prevent you. Here's something that's really interesting. So if you're consistently judging yourself, you're going to feel like you're not good enough, and therefore you're going to it's going to prevent you from doing what you want, and it's also going to prevent you from being consistent on those things. It's going to create that up and down yo-yo effect and also create some form of isolation. All right, so a lot of isolation. And what we need to do is transition it to self-compassion and also self-forgiveness. One of my favorite exercises that I do, and I do it a lot, is I'll go back even like from yesterday and I'll just forgive my yesterday. I'll forgive myself for being really mean to myself. I'll forgive myself from being overcritical or judgmental or just like mean or rude or putting myself down, because all those things have a huge impact on not only how you're showing up for your loved ones, but how you're showing up for your projects and how you're showing up for the things that matter most to you. And so if we know that everything has an impact in how we value ourselves, then that energy carries on into the people, places, and things that we are showing up for. And we can't fully show up as our best self if we're constantly putting ourselves down, as far as like energetically and the vibration that we're operating in and the frequency that we're operating it in. All right. Hold on. Wait, I got some more for you guys. So let's get into the solutions. Solutions is to practice empathy, compassion, and self-acceptance. Remember, this whole 30 days is really about how you're treating yourself. When you start to take personal responsibility with what's going on with your inner dialogue and your thoughts, that alone, once you like clean that up, it's going to change the way that you're showing up for other people and places. So for the next 30 days, this is just about seeing your thoughts as an observer, how to shape-shift them, what to do when you're catching yourself in that energetic space, and then how to project in the other segment. One thing I want to share with you, so when I was 60 pounds heavier, struggling with food addiction, I was constantly so mean to myself. And when we talk about self-acceptance, I want to really just kind of pause and talk about acceptance, because for a long time, when you're judging yourself, you're rejecting yourself. And you can't make progress in a space of rejection. The only place to make significant progress and to take the step forward is by being in a space of accepting the space that you're in, whatever it is that you're being overly critical about, whatever it is that you set a standard that's maybe way up here, and then all you gotta do is just focus down here, and that's the segment of goals. Goals are like a staircase that will lead you towards your vision. And when you set goals that are up here and you're down here, you're never gonna feel satisfied. You're never gonna feel like you're doing enough. You're never gonna feel like you're able to keep up with your own standards. And this is what can really start to break us down mentally, psychologically, emotionally, and prevent you from having that consistency you need in order to scale in your business, your life, and your relationships. So that segment of self-acceptance is so critical, because when you're in a space of self-acceptance, you can accept the space you're in. And then what I like to do is I like to think about, what's my next clear step and what's a level up from where I'm at right now? What is a level up from where I'm at right now? And then I use that as a staple until I adjust and it becomes my new normal. And then from there, I ask myself the same exact question: what is a staple? What is my next level up? And how do I raise myself up to that next level until it becomes a staple? So there's a climb, and it's an integration season. Sometimes you need those integration seasons, because when you're constantly trying to skip steps, you're always going to leave yourself in a space of disappointment, judgment, being overcritical, and these things really start to tear down how you view yourself and how you treat yourself and how much you like yourself and how much you love yourself. And all these things impact the quality of your life, the quality of your relationships. If you don't like yourself, do you really think that the people around you are going to really get to experience the best of you? They're just going to get probably a really angry, aggressive version of you that nobody wants to be around. Okay. And here's a few things that you can incorporate today if you do catch yourself being overly judgmental with yourself and consistently dissatisfied. Identify what categories you're judging yourself in. Sometimes it's just categorized. Sometimes it's body goals. Sometimes it's financial goals. Sometimes it's career goals. Sometimes it's partner goals, and the relationships that you're in and out of. By the way, February 14th, I have a workshop that I'm going to be putting together for you guys. I'm just spoiling you for the month of February. I just love you so much. February 11th, I think is a Sunday. Oh, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Ooh, I don't know, maybe I'll reassess it. Maybe I'll do it on Saturday. I'll probably do it Saturday. It'll be February 10th. I just thought about that. Super Bowl Sunday. I cannot host a webinar on Super Bowl Sunday. I'll do it on the 10th, which is a Saturday, and it's going to be how to attract your soulmate. And I know you're probably like, Tanya, what are you talking about? You don't have your soulmate. Oh, but I do. And I'm going to put a little teaser video out, and I'm going to do the grand reveal. I've just been very secretive lately. So I'm going to share that grand reveal, and then also I'm going to host an hour-long webinar through a Zoom where I'm going to just teach you how to attract your soulmate. Okay, so getting back on course, I had to digress. My bad. So you're going to make a list of all the things that you're feeling dissatisfied with in your business, in your life, in your relationships, in different categories, all these different categories of your overly full life and your life wheel. This is a life wheel thing here. And you're going to ask yourself, you're going to make that list, and then you're going to, within that list, you're going to write how you can level up from that list. What is the next level versus that huge quantum leap? What's that next level of what you have to do to be more secure, to be more confident, to show up for whatever it is that you want to show up for? What are the things that you're feeling super insecure about, that you're feeling very dissatisfied in your life? And make that list and get clear on who are the people, places, and things. Number one, who can I ask support from? Maybe you just need to ask for more support, because one of the things when you're overly judgmental is people tend to isolate themselves. They just try to do everything on their own, and we weren't designed to do things on our own, you guys, okay? So asking for support, where can I ask support from? Who can I hire? How can I hire a coach that has a skill set that's going to help me get to the next level of where I want to be, so I don't have to judge myself or be dissatisfied in this category of my life? And how can I talk nicer to myself in moments where I catch myself being over judgmental and putting myself down and being dissatisfied with my performance? And recognize and accept the negative thought forms. You're going to speak kindness to it. You're going to accept the space you're in. And then you're going to take action for the areas that you feel dissatisfied with your life, and you're going to hire help, coaching, or you're going to ask for support. All right? Who are the people that are close to you in your life that you can ask for help from? You can ask for support. You're going to write a note, and if they're not supporting you, then you bump them off out of life. No, I'm just kidding. You don't do that, but now you know they're not, like, you know, helpful. You're going to write a note of appreciation and encouragement. This is really important. I actually do this a lot. I write myself notes all the time, and I'll put it on my computer. And it'll be something like I'll write it the night before. I'm like, hey, girl, you're doing amazing. Keep up the great work. Stay focused. Everything's working out for you. Everything's working in your favor. One of my favorite words that I help my clients do is the first session that I do with people is we set intrinsic power words, and these are goals where you line yourself up based on how you want to feel. And one of my words is pronoia. So pronoia is that everything's working out for you. Everything is in your highest favor. Sometimes we don't think that it is, but it always is. And you can't see clearly until you're on the other side of that thing that you're going through. Maybe there was a characteristic trait that had to be established from when you went through whatever it is that you went through. It's kind of like when you're working out, you're tearing muscle fibers in order to get them to repair and to build nice, beautiful, lean muscles so that you aesthetically look amazing and you're nice and strong and you keep your skeletal system strong and you just feel good, and then there's chemicals in your brain that are released and you're a nicer person. So if you're an angry person, go work out, please. Like, for everybody, thank you. Namaste, amen, blessings and pieces, okay? And you're gonna make a list of ways you can feel supported. How can I feel supported? Who can support me in this area of your life? Here's one thing. Just because somebody offers to support you doesn't mean that they're capable of supporting you. So you have to be very clear on what you're asking for support with. And just because somebody's available doesn't mean they're capable of supporting you in ways that you need to be capable of. I'm a very strong woman. I have very high standards that are often met, and I know that I cannot ask for support from other people because not everybody's capable of supporting in ways that I need to be supported. That's just something that I've learned to accept. But when I am seeking out support, typically I will seek out mentors and coaches and people that I know are capable of supporting me because they are doing the work. All right, so one thing you have to remember, because I think sometimes I get this a lot with clients, who are like, I asked for support, but somebody couldn't support me. Well, not everybody's going to be at the mental, emotional, physical level that you're at. It's like if you're trying to lift super freaking heavy, if I'm at the gym and somebody's powerlifting or benching like plates on them, I'm little. I can't support you. Like, dude, this bro next to me is like, 200 and some pounds at 6'2". Ask him for support. And it's the same concept with work, with emotional states, like, and if if somebody asks you for support and you're not capable, I know I'm 5'2", I'm probably like 125, like around 120, 125. I can't support a power lifter. It just is what it is. Like, I'm tiny, I'm strong, but, I know my size. It's the same concept for every other area of your life. Just because somebody's wanting to help you, I might want to help somebody. I don't like to see people struggle, but I know where my strengths are. I know where my weaknesses are. I know where and when I can support people, and I know when I can't. And it's the same concept. So do yourself also a favor and ask for support from people that you know are capable and willing to support you in areas that you need support with. And then you're going to ask yourself, what do I need right now? All right, so that's really how, those are the solutions, how you shape shift that like self-rejection and that overly judgmental segment of yourself. Remember, all of this, even though we kind of talked about asking for support, that's what coaching and stuff like that is, doesn't mean all of this stuff that we're doing for the next 30 days of building self-worth, you're gonna shoulder routine. This is people, okay, so since we're talking about support, ask for support for people that are focusing on maybe the fitness, that are going to show you the exercises. I can send you some of my friends that have fitness pages. Even though that I work out and I train, that's not the area that I'm focused in on as an expert of doing that. So anyway, I hope you guys have a blessed up day. Happy Sunday, and thank you for the compliment. And I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you share these lives with your people, so that that's all I ask of these 30 days of giving time and energy and education to you guys, that you share this information and that you create awareness so that we can all support each other in that area. This is where I can support you. 30 days of building self-worth so that you can look, feel, and show up in your business, your life, and relationships as your best self. And I will see you guys tomorrow around the same time. And I think that's about it. So yeah, check out the emails. I'm going to be sending an email out with like the breakdown of everything I just said. TanyaColiver.com/calendar. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. See you later.